Hi, this video is aimed at admins, also people who've got admin uh, rights on their domain, and it's looking at how to control app permissions for Google add-ons. I'm looking particularly at my add-on Classroom Manager, but I think it applies generally for any add-on. So to do that, you need to be in the admin panel. So this is the admin panel for my domain. If you're not sure how to get into here, go on the waffle line, sign in first, go on the waffle line and scroll down until you find admin. Click on that and it will open this window. So the two things I'm going to be looking at today are this apps icon here and the security one. So if you click on apps, it will go into this window. So the card we're interested in is this G Suite Marketplace apps. So click on that and it will open this. This is a fairly new view of this, and so and it's rolling out, I think. So you might see something slightly different, or anyway, this is the way I see it on my domain. So these are the add-ons I have installed for my domain. So it lists them there. So I'm looking at Classroom Manager particularly. It's from the G Suite Marketplace. It's on for some, and it's a Sheets add-on. So if I go into that, and give it a minute to load properly, because part of what's important is this data access here. If you are seeing a message when you're trying to use the add-on that looks something like this, that says this error 400 with admin policy enforced, and you've got an authorization error, then that's probably something here that's not being granted. The add-on needs access to all these scopes. If you decide not to give it access, then you might as well uninstall the add-on, because it won't work properly. If you want to delete the app, you can delete the app over here. So if you want to use it, you need to grant it access here, and that will grant these various things to give it access to different data within your domain so that it can display it for you. So that's that. If you are unhappy with it anytime, you can revoke access, you can delete it. Then if you want to restrict access to the add-on to just allow some users in the domain to use it and not others, you can go into here on the view organizational unit. So it's this distribution bit. So that will open this window, and it tells you, it starts at the highest level. So it's showing settings for users in all organizational units. And what this is saying is it's on for some. And the way these things work, permissions are inherited. And then you can override that inheritance at whatever level you want. So for the top level, it's on, and then in my students subdomain, I've switched it off. So I can switch it back to being inherited, so it keeps what it has at the high level. So if I go to teachers, so it's on for teachers. If I want to switch it off, I can save that. It says it takes up to 24 hours to propagate to all users. In my experience, it's usually a lot quicker than that, but that's Google's general caveat for these things. or I can switch that back to being inherited, so it takes whatever the next level up is, or what the permissions are for the next level up. So that's that part. So you can restrict the add-on to just certain OUs in your organization, so some people can use it and some people can't. So if I go back to the admin panel, so then in security here, once you click on that, so when you come to this security panel, there are various settings you can change and manage. The one I want is this API permissions at the bottom. It says here this section of the admin panel is changing to this. We'll go look at that in a minute. If you see it like this, you can go to list installed apps, and if you click on that, this will give a list of all the installed apps. This will give a list of the trusted apps. So I've set those to trusted. Over here, I can remove the trust from that. And in the install panel, so if an add-on you want to use is having problems, you might want to set it to trusted so that people can use it, or the people you want to use it can use it. So these are all the apps that are accessing app permissions or require app permissions, and you can change the setting here. So Classroom Managers here is one of the installed ones, so you can change that to trust, and it will tell me that app is already whitelisted. So let's see if you can see that version. The new way they're rolling out is through this app access control window. So we go on there. So it's going to tell you it's the new way for doing it. So you can trust internal domain-owned apps. These are Google services, and these are third-party access. So this one is doing it in pages. So you can flick through them, or you can filter by app name in this case. Find the ones you want. So I'm looking for Classroom Manager. So that's this one. So it's got access of trusted. If I go into that, so it tells you these are the Google services that Classroom Manager is using. And up here, if it's not set to trusted, so you can change the level of trust. So if you want to use it, you need to set it to trusted. And if you've changed it, it'll go. It'll light that up, so you can save it. If you've not changed it, as I haven't here, that'll be grayed out. I think that's everything. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.